So nilikuwa nimeuliza a hard question about Rona.
Rona, I feel like Rona just came at the most wrong point, because you see, after I settled here, mostly what I started concentrating on was just new acts, new acts, and bringing them, just because you see, for me the most important thing for an artist is the song. Hiyo ndio mboga yako. That's what you need to sell.
Well, it's your asset.
Yes, that's your asset. So by the time Rona is coming, I'm working with Jivu. We've done a whole collaborative album between me, Waithaka, who's in the States, and Gigs. We
Mugo like Waithaka, yeah.
Yeah. So Mugo is there, and then there's Gigs. Those two, we join up, start doing Jivu's project.
Oh man. Go on.
So here we have a new group. I like their vibes. We need to do an EP. So we start jengaing on it pole pole. As soon as I move in here, 2016, we start doing kidogo songs here and there, but then it came into
fruition.
Ilisha 2018. 2018 is when Nini comes out, their first EP, which was called Hayawi. So from there, we're experimenting a lot with the sound. We have a song called Watasema there. It's more of like twist with this whole new trap sound.
Watasema lakini watachoka, watuonea kijicho lakini watakoma, wazee watachoma wakizidi tukubonga. Watasema watalala, watasema watalala. Silence is golden. Nashindwa vile nitakupa hizi zote, mashida mingi lakini usikonde. I'm working on it. Ni hivi usisonge, even though I'm dreaming, wasikuchoche. It's always been so close yet so far away. Don't you ever feel some type of way? Yeah. Shauri yao wanaobonga mbaya, shauri yao wenye wivu wajinyonge, shauri yao, shauri yao. Watasema lakini watachoka, watuonea kijicho lakini watakoma, wazee watachoma wakizidi tukubonga.
They're doing, I mean, the R&B is really dope. So that's one part. That's one project we're doing. We're doing Red A Cappella. We just like now, the album is done and like imeshika. Ile design now we want to launch, and then sadly, after we launched, there was a breakup. So
for the guys.
Yeah, but then what I liked about Red A Cappella is that we did a lot of experimentation with rumba. With rumba. And this is way before now we start coming into rumba now being a thing that's being done like currently, like a lot. So we sadly we didn't get to showcase
what you've done,
that music, but the album was very much rumba influenced, like, and even you can tell from what they have done as individuals. So these whole things have come. We have a Sage new album EP we've made, and then boom, Rona. Rona comes knocking. Here we are. So now what do? it's either you close studio or you survive. So for me, I found out that like with Rona, what I had to do was mainly still continue doing a lot of corporate jobs to survive. That's how I survived Rona, mainly when it started. Cause
hold on, let's just give me a sec. Dero amefika.
Ama ni anapiga hapa hivi.
Mfungulia.
Okay. So now since settling over here, like I was saying, we got experimental. We got to start trying out new acts. That's when I started working with Jivu, collaborating with Waithaka and gigs in the States to bring together Hayawi, the EP, their first EP. And then now that's when I'm starting to learn the power of collaborations even more, whereas that I don't have to do everything myself. And also we're working on Red Acapella's debut album.
How many songs?
That time we did how many songs? We did, I think there were close to 14 songs.
Okay.
For the album, and it was very heavy on the rumba feel and everything, but then sadly we didn't get to showcase that because of they broke up just after the project was done. We launched it actually. We actually did a launch for it at what's it called? French, what's it called? Alliance. Tumefanya launch hapo.
And let me say, you've also had the pleasure of seeing now the new acts. So you've seen the shift in Kenyan music.
Yes.
Even as a producer, something you said, sitaki ku jump over it. It's so important. You said you realize you don't have to do everything.
Yes.
But back in the day, you had to.
Back in the day, you had to, because you're playing the role of an engineer, you're the producer, you're also the person who's guiding the artist.
Exactly.
You see, because people don't realize that's a very important part.
Exactly.
Where you have to guide the artist to bring out like
even in
the
CTA,
best.
that is important.
Yeah. lazima utoe song na ile emotion inarequire. So I have to be the one to tell you that's a work line. I don't think that's gonna work. Can you shift this? You
help the artist get to where they want to get to.
Yes. So like for me, the artist that never was now became the artist that is producing the other artist and guiding them. Because I can tell from wanting to be an artist until the artist in me is still there. Because I'll still write a song. I'll still help somebody write a song, even the words and everything. So you see, all these roles is when you're starting to see like which roles do I fit in perfectly. Na fit wapi? Niko production, niko engineering, am I songwriting, am I a composer? What am I? So that's now I'm starting to see like, okay, there are roles and I wouldn't want to play all of them. And that's why like for me the Jivu project was so dope because I didn't have to mix.
It was collaborative.
Yeah, it was collaborative. So like gigs anatuma beat yake na record vocals. I'll treat it like it's my own. I have to make sure that it's on point, like deliver. I won't just record, it's not my beat, so I really don't care about how this comes out. That it has to come out right. So I realized I have to play different roles. I have to be an engineer sometimes, I have to be the producer sometimes, I have to be like the vocal producer at some point, like guide even the harmonies and everything. So roles start coming out in a more clear way that I'm like, collaborative work is actually very dope because it makes me kuna songs zangu nikimix na zisikilia huruma unacheki because you're just like uko like hey sijeka hiyo kick loud sana, but then like when I'm not mixing my songs I don't usually give them that treatment. I'm not fearing to turn up a certain instrument. I'm not like, so I realized okay cool, it's cool to give someone else things to do for you, to balance for you, to actually do an arrangement
and
for
even
you.
Sometimes just add into your production. Like I like what you talked about Musyoka, that song that you had just done which was only guitars, and then when you went to Musyoka the guy was like guitars ni poa lakini wacha it's missing something, akaongeza hiyo piano,
tuongeze hiyo piano hapo. So that opened me up to a whole other world of like kumbe we can collaborate with other producers, even like And I had started doing it, like, but for me, the good thing is that I got used to it when we started working with Ditch, because I was just engineering, but from the engineering and recording of those vocals, I was learning a lot of stuff. So it came into being a proper project with Jivu now, Hayawi.
And now also you're doing the
We're doing the Capella album, where now Maga has grown into a full-fledged producer. He's making beats. He's able to compose stuff. So we are producing the album with him.
Nice.
So we produced that, launch it, but then after the launch, stuff came up and people had to go their separate ways. So we didn't get to showcase that. But that album, because we do still plan to put it out on the streaming services, it was very heavily, like ilikuwa na rumba mob, like modernized rumba kind of tracks.
I feel like it was a change for you production wise. It was an elevation.
It was an elevation.
It made you understand your production a bit more.
Yeah.
So the way you're describing it.
From there, we also did another Sage EP that came out. It's called Oceans. Ilitoka just prior on.
Let me tell you, Sage needs to be on CTA. Sage ni legendary.
So we had projects. We had like we've had projects, like enough projects done here. Bills now started like now collaborating more with Blinky on music. We did a whole album, a wedding album.
What?
Yeah, for a chick called Ruri Sambili.
I know Ruri. Yeah. She's in UK.
Yeah, we did. Now she wanted to do an EP as a gift to her husband. So Blinky tells me, yo, we're doing this EP for this chick, and it's her gift to her husband on the wedding. So we produce a whole EP. That's like now our collaborative work with Blinky starts there. And
yo, so dope. So I didn't know you're the one who did that Ruri album.
It was a collaboration between Blinky, yeah. And then now we also start doing the things that they were doing as the Party Nation. Like there was the Party Nation songs with Mayonde. When there were crew like Muthoni, Kagwe, Blinky, Mayonde, that whole crew. So such collaborations, beat near Blinky, vocals are being done on the other side. I mean, an engineer. So like this whole collaborative thing.
I get it.
Comes, Bill does his first EP, which is We Cut Keys. I do one song there, collaboration with Sage. So like for me now, it's now.
So what song did you do on the We Cut Keys?
We Cut Keys, a song called, what's it called? I forget the name, but that was my only production. Blinky produced his whole EP, but that one song, the one that features Sage on We Cut Keys, is the song that I did on the project.
I know love, I know joy, I know struggle, I know pain. That's why we rise above it. I know love, I know joy, I know struggle, I know pain. Jamani, hizo ni gani? Sika watu wanaiba waibe kiplani, si hadharani, so fani, wanakula kila kitu. Eish boss, pole tuachie tuka kitu.
Why we care more about socialites than we care about social rights, I will never know.
Siku judge na uliza tu, na puliza juu. Kama mfuko hainoni itabidi tumekaza mshipi, oh yeah. I know love, I know joy, I know struggle, I know pain. That's why we rise above it. I know love, I know joy, I know struggle, I know pain. At the ghetto, got to who I wanna part. From the get-go, I was taught to never let. So we go for headstrong.
But then now we have new songs coming up. But then now that is before Rona.
Yes.
All these projects have come before Rona, and then now Rona comes and kicks in, and then we're just like,
Kneel by mouth.
how are we staying afloat? Artists don't have money to record at that time. Money is scarce. So, but then came out a good thing of where I feel like Rona, to me, opened up the Kenyan market to listen to more options than what was just being offered on radio and on TV. People started getting more online, discovering projects that we'd done a long time ago.
Watching more CTA.
Watching more CTA. So now online is opening up. People are open to new sound.
And also from abroad, it also opened up to Kenya.
A lot.
To Africa.
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot, because I think when the Rona thing is starting is then we're shifting to, I think with just like Gengeton was like is hot at that point when Rona is starting to kick in. That's the thing that has already managed to kick out TZ music, managed to kick out Nigerian music. So we're just like excited, like
Gengeton was like detergent. Kila mtu
like
atoke.
osha.
Alafu hata, then the Kenyan industry is like the tap. Hata we detergent is here.
So that's when we're seeing a shift, and then now Rona hits, and now we are open. Gengeton has opened doors for more music to be heard, for more Kenyan artists to be listened to, other than okay, sawa kuna Gengeton. Now Gengeton, we can play it in. It's mainly, I mean, in my opinion, it's always been more of club music. You see, so now you're chilling at home and you realize that maybe you need another feel of music, and that's when you start opening up to listen to Jivu songs that you've never heard, a Red Acapella song that you've never heard, because it was not more on the commercial side. And so Rona had these positive effects, but I think I survived Rona mainly because of the corporate side of business.
Oh, okay.
Because that's now where we have, you do an ad inakushikilia miezi 3. Wanna do, an artist will come in once in a while, because you see, like, the thing about new artists is that there's always a new artist and they're always looking for good production. So like I also like hinged on that.
So Gab, your name, you've done your time.
I've done my time. And then the thing is, most people know my name, but they don't really actually know how I look like.
Hebu tuange pa kidogo.
Sasa unataka tuoneshe watu kihara?
Oneshe.
Ladies and gentlemen.
This is me, nika mask. Hey, that's the Dillie that I know.
The geek from Nyeri. Mtu wa miwani. Nini.
Okay, so at least now we know.
So,
you know,
a bald head.
You ongepa nika, oh, you're a bald man.
Man, a bald man. Shout out to the bald man.
Bien, the movement.
Mana bien. Hey, bien cool guy. Mse wangu sana. Tumejoin hiyo bald movement. We joined it a long time. A big shout out to him on the project. Kali sana.
Okay, so let me ask you, what are you working on now? And if artists, and also I think if people want to get you, how can they get in touch with you? And I'm not just talking about local to local. So najua, international, if anybody wants to get to the house of Dillie.
Right now, what projects do we have? I'm working on a project with